Welcome to Beards and Buckets. My name is Teebs.
I'm Mike.
And we are back once again. And today we are doing a virtual episode because New England has spoken and it is snowy out there and slick and slippery. And
Yeah.
I was drifting on my way home.
It is. Yeah, same. I literally almost stalled like 3 times, bro. I was scared shitless on one of them because I'm making a turn. I start pressing the gas. And I'm going, but I'm not accelerating at all. I'm picking up literally no speed, and there's a car coming on the other side. And I'm like, shit, I'm about to get T-boned. And I was able to pick up like just enough speed to finish the turn before the car like started getting like too close. But I'm like, dude, this is awful.
Well, we got a action-packed. I almost said action-filled. That's not how you say that, but yeah.
I mean,
we got an action-packed episode today. We're going to talk about Chris Paul's retirement, because he's, I think, one of the greatest point guards ever. There's been some social media stuff going on with Giannis. There's trade rumors, not moomers, coming up again about him. We're going to talk about the in-season tournament. The bracket is I can't stop laughing at moomers now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we love a good moomer.
But and we're just gonna kind of talk about the rookie watch because the top rookie is not who you'd expect, at least if you haven't been following. But yeah, going into this year, it's not who I would have expected. But we can definitely start off with Chris Paul. Chris Paul has officially announced his retirement, and must I say, I definitely need to say that when I initially saw the post, I literally thought he announced his retirement a month into the season. I'm like, bro, the Clippers cannot be this bad. I was like, dude, I'm like, like, there's no chance, dude. I was like, but so he said he's all done at the end of the season. I mean, that was kind of to be expected anyways. I think he just wanted to make it official so people can kind of expect it. So, it's unfortunate.
Right. I mean, with the return to the Clippers, it was kind of like, all right, I'm gonna go home before I hang them up. You know?
No, I'm definitely growing up watching. I'm grateful I got to see the Lob City Clippers growing up, and I know you are as well. It was a fun time. It is probably one of the best teams I've ever seen to not win a championship, because you got Chris Paul and then obviously Blake Griffin in his prime, and then DeAndre Jordan was fantastic on that team as well. I mean, it's literally Chris Paul driving to the basket, and he had 2 people to throw the ball to almost every point. Right. So it was one of the most.
Don't forget about Big Baby.
Big Baby. Oh, how could I forget?
Glenn Davis.
How dare
he wasn't really contributing to. He wasn't contributing to the Lob City aspect of it, but he was there.
Yeah, he was just there. He was. So the accolades and the achievements of Chris Paul, just for anyone who may not know: 12-time NBA All-Star, 11-time All-NBA player. He made an all-defensive team 9 times, was the Rookie of the Year in 2006, 2013 NBA All-Star Game MVP. He was a assist leader, steals leader on multiple occasions, because those are probably the 2 best parts of his game. And just overall, just like I said, one of the best guards to ever do it. And he does get a lot of hate because he doesn't have that championship. I really wish he got it in Phoenix, and I thought he was going to, but it is what it is. There's a lot of what ifs, and he's unfortunately going to fall into that category.
He could have got one in Phoenix. He could have got one in Houston had he not got hurt. He could have got one in LA. It felt like LA, that Lob City team was so good in the regular season, and then it was like every single year they were dealing with injury. There was that game, I think it was a game 7, against the Spurs, where he hit that like big shot to move, like he hit a big floater, but he pulled his hamstring mid-play and still hit the floater.
Right.
But then it was like, okay, they won, but they're cooked. So it was kind of like.
But it's funny you mentioned that Rockets team, dude. We were so close to getting Celtics and Rockets in the finals, dude, which would have been cinema, absolute cinema.
Dude, that Rockets team was so good. They were so good. Like, to just put it into perspective, how good that Rockets team with Chris Paul and James Harden was. You had the greatest regular season team of all time in the Golden State Warriors. They added Kevin Durant, who had been an MVP, and the duo of Chris Paul and James Harden took those motherfuckers 7 games. And it's like...
And that was...
And I know, I'm pretty sure they were missing Iggy, but it's like, if Chris Paul isn't hurt, man, and they don't miss 28 straight threes, they're going to the finals, bro. They're going to the fucking finals.
And that was a year that no one on planet Earth wanted to see Cavs and Warriors in the finals because they had been there multiple times. So everyone and their mother was rooting for the Celtics and was rooting for the Rockets, and both of them fell short in Game 7, dude. And it was like, oh, Cavs
that
and
was
Warriors again, yay!
What was that? Round 4 of Cavs Warriors.
Yeah, that was the 4th time. So everybody in America was
because it was 2015. Warriors win, 2016 Cavs win, and then 2017 with KD they win, and then 2018. And it was like 2018, you thought, like, because that was when Cleveland like struggled to get out of the first round against Indiana. And Victor Oladipo was having an all-star year. Shout out to Vic.
Dude, Vic's career.
He's actually he's playing in the G League now.
I did see that. I was very happy for my boy. I saw that.
Yeah, I forget exactly who picked him up, but I hope he gets back onto a main roster, man.
There's so many players that, like, dude, think Isaiah Thomas, like, hasn't even, like, officially retired. Like, he
hasn't.
He's still trying to, like, claw his way back into the league. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but it's just, like, one of those...
I don't either, unfortunately.
Random examples of, like, guys, you know, not giving up on themselves. Like, Oladipo, I hope it works out for him, you know?
Same. But yeah, like, the Warriors Cavs fatigue at that point though was so real.
It's funny because, like, obviously we're both Patriots fans, and it's like we used to, like, for our literal first 20 years of life, the Patriots were just royalty, and it's like everyone was so annoyed and hated the Patriots, and that's starting to happen again because, you know, shout out Drake May. Drake May is my glorious king. But anyways, we always like
Drake.
I don't understand.
Drake May.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, my brother got me actually a I Heart Drake May shirt for my early birthday gift, so I'll put that on screen right there. But yeah, we're good.
Oh yeah,
fantastic. But people hated the Patriots, and I never understood why until the Golden State Warriors came into the picture. You know what I mean? Like, again, the Cavs and Warriors, I should say, because they kept getting to the finals every year. It's like the Patriots being in the Super Bowl or in the conference championship every year, and everyone was sick of it. Like, I totally understood it watching basketball, because I'm like, I knew damn well the Celtics weren't fucking getting there and weren't going to win. And, like, I know damn well going up against the Warriors or Rockets that year, we weren't going to win in the finals. We'd lose to either one of those teams. I'm not going to be biased here. I know that would have happened. Like, but I think Celtics and Rockets would have been way more fun to watch.
Right. Yeah. See, now, like, right before that time, like the 2015-2016 time period, it was like when the Celtics still had IT.
Yeah.
It was like we were the number 1 seed in the East, but we knew we had no chance. It
was the weirdest thing.
Yeah, it's like, we're so entertaining, so fun to watch. It was some of the most fun I've had watching Celtics basketball.
Yep.
And then it's just like, okay, we gotta go against Kyrie and LeBron,
led by a guy who was
good.
Led by a guy that was a future fucking gambling fucking criminal. So yeah, fucking shout out Scary Terry, wherever you are. Oh god. Yeah. Dude. But yeah.
I still have my Scary Terry t-shirt. It's a little scarier now. Shout out to Chris Paul though, man.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Paul. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, Hall of Fame career. Like,
are you sure?
Everywhere he's been the best. Except for maybe this most recent time.
But are you sure?
He has been, like, when he was in New Orleans.
Yep.
He was the best player on the team by a mile.
Yep.
He was in the MVP picture. He was so damn good. He had, like, David David West is his second best player.
Oh my God, there's a name I forgot about.
He goes to LA, quintessential point guard, arguably best point guard in the league. Cooks had multiple championship opportunities kind of slipped through his fingers due to injury. Ends up with Houston. Looks great there. They can't quite get it done. They have the whole Melo situation where he's there for like 2 weeks and then they kick his ass out the door, which sucks because I love Melo, as we all know here.
Oh yeah.
And then people had kind of written him off. And then he goes to OKC and just has this career resurgence and like leads this team that no one was expecting to do anything, like back into like prominence.
That team
gets to the Suns, gets to the finals with Book and Ayton, and it looks like he was doing it all over again. And you know, the Bucks got that title, and good for them, good for Giannis's legacy, because like Giannis really kind of needed that for his legacy too. But
yeah, I wasn't mad that he won, but I really wanted Chris Paul to get it because at the time,
same.
I was like, listen, Giannis has got his whole career ahead of him, or I still got a good chunk of it left. I'm like, Chris Paul's like, he don't got too many chances left. This might be his last one, and little did we know it was, you know. So
it was, unfortunately.
Oh God,
and it sucks too because it was injuries that did him in again. Again. In the fucking finals, he got hurt again. And it's like, he's just had so many shots. He's gotten like so close so many times. And I remember too, like he was getting clowned on after that finals because he's like, oh, I'm addicted to the finals. And they're like, well, that's too bad. You're gonna have withdrawals for the rest of your career.
I forgot about that quote.
I'm like, oh man. Oh man.
Well, you remember like when Chris Paul was on the Wizards for like 5 minutes?
Oh shit. Yeah. He was now, wasn't he?
Speaking of being on a team for 5 minutes and also retiring, I found out Danilo Gallinari's retiring.
Oh yes.
Greatest Celtic ever. One of my favorite Celtics of all time. Didn't play a fucking possession with his fucking leg injury and said, "Alright, I'm gonna head out." Okay.
That sucked. Because I was so excited for Danilo.
I just saw that. I'm like, I have to bring that up if we're talking about retirement.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking Danilo Gallinari, man.
I remember seeing when the Celtics signed him. I'm like, oh, he's a really good pickup.
yeah. Fucking pickup. The guy goes to play soccer and goes, my leg! Okay.
Yeah.
Tragic. But yeah, shout out Chris Paul. I don't know how I got the Danilo Gallinari from Gallinari. I cannot speak. What is wrong with me?
Yeah. You know, we all have our mental slip-ups, you know?
I feel like that fucking end of that Fairly Odd Parents episode where Cosmo's doing the Porky Pig thing, and he's like, the, and Wanda's like, Cosmo, what's the matter with you? Nothing. It's just really cold in here. Oh my God. But yeah, moving on. Did you want to talk about, because I don't know too much about this yet, the whole Giannis thing with social media. I haven't read too much into it.
Yeah.
It's fairly
new. I've been seeing it all day today. Apparently, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, at some point, all of social media, like all of Giannis's social media.
Yeah.
He scrubbed entirely, removed all Bucks related content.
Okay.
Removed anything mentioning the Bucks in his bio. So now it just says NBA athlete. He has a couple pictures. Like he has pictures of him with the title and stuff. But like him and his whole family moved to Greece. They aren't living in Milwaukee anymore. And so it kind of the vibe that's been kind of going around is, all right, Giannis is done in Milwaukee. And there's been talks about, is he going to be moved by the deadline? So it's intriguing. It's intriguing to see. And obviously, if Giannis is made available for trade, I think every team in the league would be calling up Milwaukee and figuring out what they can give up to get him. Except maybe the Thunder, because they're crazy like that. And they just have a stockpile of picks, but they're like, we're the best team. We don't need to trade these picks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. These motherfuckers are 21, right. But we'll get into that.
Right.
You know? Like,
right. Hey, but they could be 21-0 if they had Giannis.
They could be 21-0 if they didn't fucking take a few possessions off against the fucking Trailblazers, okay? Like, oh my god, dude. The one loss of all teams. Crazy.
All right, legitimate question.
Yeah.
Regarding Giannis on the Thunder, potentially. If they could do that without giving up any, like, which isn't going to happen, but just pure hypothetical.
Okay.
If they could get Giannis without giving up any of their starters, like if they could say, here's a couple of our bench guys that are young, that have a lot of upside, and take like 10 picks.
Yep.
Do you think they could go 82-0?
As a guy that knows 82-0 very well, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will tell you right now, if for whatever fucking reason that happens, I'm becoming a soccer fan. I'm not watching the NBA until Giannis is off that fucking team. Okay. It's like when KD went to the Warriors. I was like, why am I even watching this year? They're not going to lose.
Yeah, that's valid.
It's like, oh my god.
That would actually, like, the fact that the Thunder have the assets that they could literally just break the NBA at any given moment is absurd. I'm trying to think of like other teams that Giannis would like be really good on.
The teams. I'm trying to think of teams that need that star player. I mean, my first instinct is Miami, like the team that needs a star player that lacks it, because the Heat currently sit in third place. I got them up here. They're 14-7, and they've been really good. Obviously, Spoelstra's been coaching them very well. And they have a lot of great basketball players, but they don't have a superstar. That's what's going to hurt them in the long run. But it is fun to watch the Heat. I have to say, it's been great this year. But that's my first thought is Miami. If Giannis was on Miami, I don't know what would be given up in return to get him there, or if they even have the capital to do that. Obviously, I could say the same thing for Toronto. Toronto is probably, I don't think Toronto's necessarily a contender, but here they sit. 14-7 as well in fourth place in the East. They've surprised everybody. So, like, do they make a run at Giannis and get kind of like how they had Kawhi for a year, and Kawhi helped them run to the finals and win that championship? You know,
I almost wonder if a Detroit could maneuver something like that.
I was looking at that. I mean, Detroit's weird because
that duo of Cade and Giannis would be ridiculous.
I'll tell you right now, just looks. Strictly going off the standings, Thunder, Pistons make it to the finals. I'm not picking the Pistons to beat the Thunder as of right now.
Oh, no. Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Not a single chance.
Without a guy like Giannis on your team to go against Shai, who's one of the best scorers in the world, like, you know what I mean? And J-Dub and Chet and, why am I blanking? Also J-Dub and Lou Dort and Alex Caruso and like all these guys. Like my really deep team, like it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Agreed. I do think Cade could play up to the level of Shai for a series. The issue is no one else on the Pistons can play to the level of anybody else on the Thunder. It would just be Cade by himself. It would be like the
great, but like, dude, that's not enough. You know what I mean? Like,
it would be like the what was it, 2007 when LeBron had to face the Spurs by himself with like his first finals with the Cavs when he was like mad young and just got clapped by the Spurs.
Exactly.
That's what it would be if the Pistons somehow make the finals.
Right.
It would cement Cade as like he is a legitimate superstar. Like at that point, if Cade gets them to the finals and is looking like an MVP caliber guy, and like that would, to me, if he can make a finals run, would solidify him as like a top 5 player. But I don't see it happening.
I don't either. The playoffs are a whole different animal, even though I look and see the Pistons are 17-4, and then the next closest win count is the Knicks with 13. Like, that doesn't mean anything to me because, like, the Pistons just lost to the Celtics, and like as much as I love the Celtics, like it's the NBA, and anything can fucking happen on any night. Like so.
Oh, speaking on the Celtics, Tatum is back to doing one-on-one drills.
Oh, my glorious king!
Just some positive news in Celtics land.
Yeah,
feeding into the delusions that maybe he can make it back in time for us to make another finals run.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
It does feel this year though, like whoever is gonna make the finals is just lining themselves up to get spanked by Oklahoma City.
It does have that feel to it. I mean, just looking at the West in general, because like, I'm not gonna say this is gonna sound insane because they are 20-1. I'm not gonna say like I have OKC as a complete lock to go to the finals, just because
it's very possible that they can.
Every team has their pitfall, and every team faces injuries and adversity, and it's like we see it time and time and again where it's like, oh, what if this team stayed healthier? What if this team did this? And it's like no matter how OP they are, the Lakers could take them down. You got the Nuggets, the Rockets, the Spurs, like all these teams. You just never know if you got a fully healthy matchup in a 7-game series.
Right.
So.
Sort of working back to the whole Giannis thing, you mentioned the Spurs.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That would be my dream duo. Would be Wemby and Giannis.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the Spurs would have to give up to make that happen. To me, even if you have to give up Stephon Castle for Giannis, I'm willing to do that. For like most other players, I wouldn't be willing to do that. Like, I wouldn't be willing to do that for a KD because KD's older. Mm-hmm. At least right now, I wouldn't be able to. I feel like I might have said something along those lines in a potential trade before.
Yeah.
But as I stand right now, I wouldn't do it for a KD. But Giannis is still like, I think he's in his 30s now, but he's still like peak. Mm-hmm. Of his career at the moment. And Wemby's getting so good so fast that duo gives you a legitimate title shot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to think of what the trade would be. Like, I totally agree with you. If Stephon Castle has to go, I would totally get rid of him for Giannis because Giannis is Giannis. And having Giannis and Wemby together, even for a couple of years or a season or two or anything at least, would be ridiculous. And you still got
because you'd be able to run, and this is if you wanted to. Giannis could do this. Your spacing would be pretty jank, but it would also be a dumb lineup. You could run a lineup of De'Aaron Fox, whoever else you want to run at the 2, and then have Giannis at the 3, Wemby at the 4, Cornet at the 5. And just have 3 trees that you have to go around.
Fucking pine trees.
And I don't know who would be able to deal with that defensively.
No,
because you'd arguably have 2 top 5 defenders in the league on the same team.
Yes.
And yeah, it would just be stupid.
Thinking about like Giannis the Spurs, I think he'd probably be like Castle. Obviously, like you'd have to give up a forward of some sort, which I think you'd think about Keldon Johnson or Jeremy Sohan or somebody, or even like Devin Vassell. I know he's a guard, but you can consider him a forward as well.
I mean, it kind of depends what the Bucks would want to do.
The Bucks are in a position where it's like they don't really know what they want to do because they have a team that's good, but it's not great. But it's like it's not going to win with what they got, and they're also not going to win if they keep Doc Rivers as a head coach. That's a whole other thing in itself. But
the Doc Darvin combo,
the ham sandwich, fucking where's he at right now? I can't remember.
I think he's still.
Isn't he still
assistant? I thought he was.
Who allowed that to happen?
Darvin Ham, American professional basketball coach, top assistant from Milwaukee.
It's a shame the Bucks aren't in the bracket for the Cup this year because I mean, you can't not be undefeated if you're not in the bracket. So I mean, he'll stay undefeated. That's the bright side. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. If that's how you wanna put it. I mean, I didn't make it out of the
Yeah.
but
I think that's a perfect. Yeah. That's a perfect. Unless you want to say anything else, like Giannis, I think that's a perfect segue into the in-season tournament because that's coming up in like a week or so here. So,
yeah, what are we working with the bracket?
So I'll take a look. So our 8 teams. So the knockout round for the East, we got the Magic versus Heat, and the Raptors versus Knicks, which will be December 9th, both those games. And then for the West, I should say, we got the Thunder and the Suns, and the Lakers and the Spurs. The Suns feel like a fucking anomaly, dude, to be in there.
Yeah, they're not making it past the Thunder.
Yeah. Dude, can you imagine the betting odds for that one? Oh my god. Like plus 1,000 for the Suns, probably. Like,
so you said Thunder, Suns, and then Lakers, Spurs?
Yeah, Lakers and Spurs will be good. I'm looking forward.
That will be good.
I don't know where Wemby's at right now, injury-wise. I know he's been out, but
yeah, I'm not too certain. Let me see how Hector Banana Bread's doing.
Hector Banana Bread.
I'll never get tired of that meme.
Oh, me either.
The Hector Banana Bread. All right. Wemby might join the team on their road trip. He wants to be back for the NBA Cup quarterfinals against the Lakers, but it should be surprising to nobody that the Spurs are taking the cautious approach. I'm reading this off Sports Illustrated, by the way.
It's a shame he's missing all this time.
Yeah, so it seems like he might miss the quarterfinal.
Okay.
But the fact that he wants to be ready for it, to me, makes it seem like he has some shot of at least being back for the semis if they make it.
Okay.
But also, if they have to face the Lakers without Wemby, there's probably a fairly decent chance they're losing that.
I was thinking we could think of our predictions for who's going to win the cup out of these teams. I guess we can start with the Thunder and Suns. Tell me your thoughts and who you think's going to win and why. And that's a tough one.
Oh, boy, I wonder who the favorite in that one is.
Golly gee.
I don't know, man. Come on, Malawatch might have a legacy-defining moment. No, I'm taking the Thunder for that one.
Oh, how dare you?
They've lost one game.
Yeah.
Like, there's not much else to say.
Yeah. No, the Suns
they keep this pace up, and they'll be the greatest regular season team in NBA history.
Yeah. Yes.
They're just so stacked, man. And it seems like, you know how it felt like throughout the past, like, maybe half decade, like 5-6 years, the Heat would like pull random players out of nowhere and they were just good.
Yes.
It feels like the Thunder kind of did that with their bench this year.
Yes.
It's like there's 2-3 guys that I'm like, oh, who's this guy? And then he comes out and he just looks like a seasoned vet. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it just feels like there's nothing stopping them. Granted, I don't actually think they're going to win the in-season tournament. And the reason I don't is because it feels like the actual contenders don't take it quite as seriously.
I was fact-checking myself on something about the Thunder, and this is insane. They have 7 players averaging double figures. Which
that's crazy.
Half their roster is averaging at least 10 points a game, which is crazy.
That's actually nuts.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Who are all the starters averaging double digits?
Shai's averaging 32. Chet is averaging 18. Jalen Williams hasn't played much, but he's averaging 13 right now. Hartenstein's got 12. I mean, I'll just say the others. AJ Mitchell's got 15 a game. Aaron Wiggins is 13. Isaiah Joe has 13. Yeah, I think that's all 7 I listed, averaging at least 10 points a game.
And AJ Mitchell, isn't he like a rookie or did he like?
No, he's on his second season, I believe. Second, I think.
Oh, he's on his second season. Okay. Was he on like the end of their bench last year though? I feel like I hadn't heard of him at all.
So last year he was averaging like 5 or 6 points a game. He wasn't playing much, but this year, especially in the absence of J-Dub, he's been great, and I think he's definitely in the race for most improved. Just because he's made such a significant jump scoring wise and has really come in clutch for them at times. So it's nice to see the depth really doing its job over there. So
it feels like he's kind of like solidifying himself as I'm a legit guy that can play in the NBA. Which is because like I honestly had not heard of him until this season.
It's like how I low-key forgot about like Ryan Rollins, bro. Like, and then he's all of a sudden having a most improved season as well. So like, hey, he's gonna get paid. He'll probably find a spots elsewhere if it's not Milwaukee. So
right. I mean, that's the type of stuff you like to see in the league, too. It's like guys who kind of come out of nowhere, finally get a chance to shine and show they belong. Feel good stories.
So let's play a little something real quick with the audience, because I texted you this the other night. I want you all right now to think who you think is the leading blocks per game person. Like, who is leading the league in blocks per game right now? And just come up with your answer. And if any of you said Jay Huff, you definitely looked that up. Because you're a fucking liar. So
my Jay Huff stands,
dude. No, so listen, I'm watching. I'm watching the Pacer game the other night because I hate myself. No, I'm just kidding. And the announcer goes, and that is why, like, I have it on the background, like I have my phone out, and it's like, that is why he is the league leader in blocks per game. And I'm like looking on the court, like, who the fuck? Jay Huff's playing the 5. Like, who the fuck could it be? And I'm looking around, like, who could it be? Who are they talking about? So I Google it. I'm like, it's fucking Jay Huff. He's averaging 2 blocks a game. I was like, what? Absolutely insane. That just proves, like, you just never know what you're gonna get in the NBA. I just thought it was funny. I was like, Jay Huff of all people.
Dude, it is. Shout out to Jay.
Well, maybe because he's getting such great opportunity because they have no fucking center depth over on that team.
Damn right. He said, you guys are missing Miles Turner. I am Miles.
That's your doppelganger right there, you know?
Yeah.
Not so much now that he's got the bald head, but
I mean, I don't know. I can just shave it off, right?
I'm trying to picture what you would look like with a bald head. That'd be kind of crazy.
Oh, dude, I have the Snapchat filter photo with it. I'll send it to you.
Oh, God. It'd be like fucking... What's the name of the guy from Breaking Bad?
Shit.
With the bald head.
Yeah. So sort of back to the bracket.
Yeah.
So right now we got the Thunder winning, and did you have the Spurs winning, or did you also think the Lakers were gonna kind of get it done where the Spurs won't have Wemby?
You know, without Wemby, yeah, I gotta go with the Lakers. The Lakers just got Braun back, which is they were already playing fantastic. It's another crazy case, just not quite like the Thunder, because the Thunder are just a different breed, like playing without J-Dub and winning all these games. But the Lakers without LeBron have still been really good. Like, shout out Luka for being Luka. JJ Redick is a good coach. I like JJ Redick. I have some people have issues with him. I don't. I think he's a great coach.
The skepticism of JJ Redick was like, it was a little baffling to me. Yeah. Because it was like, oh, he's a podcaster. He's never coached. But it was like, you could just tell listening to the guy that he knew his shit. Yeah. Like, he was so tapped into basketball. And it's like, he's one of those guys where it's like, you can tell when players play basketball and they love the game of basketball. Yes. And you can tell when some guys are just there to get a check.
It's awesome.
JJ Redick loves the damn game of basketball and is like psychotic about how deep he goes into it. And so it doesn't surprise me in the slightest that he's been a very good coach.
I mean, looking at that Laker team, my pick before the season, and I wish we kind of did this, like predicted our awards, something to keep in mind for like next year. But I mean, like, my personal pick, I'm like, this just feels like the Luka year for MVP. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
man, the guy's averaging 35, 8, and 8 right now. Like, as of right now, he's still my MVP. He's looking pretty damn good. So, but
now
then,
what I will say
yeah,
is I definitely see where you're coming from with that, and I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. If, let's say, the Thunder do break the regular season wins record,
Shai's getting the MVP.
okay? Yeah, that was my question. Shai, with the numbers he has right now,
Yes.
if they are the best regular season team of all time, I feel like you're gonna kind of be forced to give it to Shai.
It's very,
even if objectively you think Luka's having a better individual year.
That's the thing. It's going to be very unfortunate for Luka, and the way the Thunder are going, I really don't see them not having the greatest season in NBA history. It's very unfortunate for Luka that he's going to put up insane 2K like James Harden like numbers in a way in an MVP season and not get it because Shai is Shai and he's leading a team to the greatest season of all time. Like, it's just unfortunate for him and it's just bad timing. Like, it's just, but that's the NBA now. That's what the NBA's become. Like, you know what I mean? It's just that damn competitive. Like, dude, when we were kids, guys were not averaging 35, 40 points a game. James Harden was like one of the first to do that. Like, like.
Yep. I can only imagine how pissed Wilt Chamberlain must have been when that dude averaged 50 points and 25 rebounds and didn't win MVP because they gave it to Bill Russell because he was on the best team.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man.
I can only, because same season, Wilt averages 50 and 25.
Yep.
Oscar averages a triple-double. First player ever to do it. And Bill Russell wins MVP.
Yep. I wonder who was voting on them fucking awards back then.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Fucking Stan the man leading his plumbing company was casting his vote, fucking like.
I mean, we're Boston guys. We love Bill Russell more than anyone, but dude, I can only imagine how pressed Wilt must have been. Like, dude, I averaged 50 and 25. You're giving the MVP to this guy.
The guy was playing on rookie difficulty and he didn't win the fucking MVP.
Seriously. He wasn't even just playing with rookie difficulty. Bro adjusted the sliders so he couldn't miss.
Yeah. Crazy. Do you think he scored 100 points in a game?
I do.
It's not.
I don't
on video.
see the means of having. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I don't see the means of having it be a hoax. They have the radio call of him at least getting the 100th point. They have the game call of it. It's just the NBA wasn't big enough at that point for them to really get every single game.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a hoax either. I just think the argument is so funny, because they make a valid point. It's not on video. The greatest individual performance of all time is not on video. It's just true. It's just kind of funny. It's just like
it is. It sucks too that isn't. Have you seen any of those AI videos going around of people like, oh guys, we found the footage?
No, I have not.
It's so stupid because it's clearly AI, but they just make a grainy looking footage of Wilt and a hook shot. They're like, oh, that's your point. The east side of the play-in bracket.
Mm-hmm.
So what were those matchups again?
Well, first of all, who do you think's winning? You also picking the Lakers over the Spurs?
I am. Yeah.
Okay, just want to clarify that. The Magic and the Heat are the first one here, which I think would be a great game there. Battle in Florida. My personal pick. It's tough. I could see Miami. Miami's got a lot more weapons, I think, than Orlando does right now. So I think I would probably take Miami overall.
I am also gonna go Miami. And my hot take for this, I'm gonna jump forward a little bit.
Yep.
I have this weird sinking feeling that Miami is going to win the in-season tournament.
Oh, I could totally see it, 100%. This is their thing. This is what they do. They just go on these weird like spurts of like as a team where they just like play ridiculous. Like I think that's totally could happen.
I think it's like when you're a team that's good, but you're not necessarily a contender quite yet.
Yeah,
I feel like a game like this. Let's say it ends up being Heat Thunder. I feel like if they get to that in-season tournament final, the Heat are going to take it way more seriously than the Thunder are.
100%.
I feel like the Heat will be playing like they're in the NBA Finals.
Well, and you got to think every
the Thunder will just like coast.
Every team that plays the Thunder right now at all. Like, it's playing like they're in the NBA Finals because they want to beat this team so bad. They just want to say they've been able to do it. And Portland is the only one that can hold that title right now. And they literally won by like 2 or 3 points. Like, it was a close game, and they honestly probably shouldn't have won. So it is kind of crazy. Every single team wants to beat the Thunder, and I think I think the Thunder will go right to the cup. But whoever comes out of the East side, it'll be fun to see how they answer that call. So I think we both agree on Miami.
Yeah.
Word.
And then what was the other matchup?
Raptors and Knicks. Yeah.
That one's tough.
That one is tough. That literally could go either way. So could Orlando and Miami. You could very easily be wrong there too. But this one here, I mean, I've liked the way the Knicks have looked overall. So obviously same with the Raptors, but I think the Knicks have the edge here in terms of talent. So I think I would go with the Knicks here.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree in that aspect. I mean, I also would say too, the Raptors don't really have the facilities to deal with the Knicks' best players. It's like Jakob Poeltl's good. He's not going to really deal with Cat. And then there's not very many guards in the league. I mean, yeah, there's not very many guards in the league that can deal with Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
And I don't think the Raptors have any of those guys that can. And I mean, if the Knicks win and they get to the Heat, I wouldn't necessarily say the Heat have a guy like that either, but Davion Mitchell at least can he's called off night for a reason.
Yeah.
He could have a strong defensive game.
Yes.
Against a Brunson. Now, Shai, I think, if you get to the finals of that tournament, I do think Shai is probably going to tear Davion Mitchell apart.
Yeah.
But,
absolutely.
But I feel like there's just going to be some weird Heat voodoo magic that happens because it seems like they like to do that shit.
Yeah. We both got Knicks and Heat, and then we got Thunder and Lakers would be the next round. So, I guess I'll start with the Thunder and Lakers. I don't know if I could confidently say the Thunder would lose to the Lakers just because of just recency bias here. Beat them at this moment in time, being 20-1. This would be 11 days from now. Would be this game. So obviously the Thunder could lose a couple games. And I'm not saying they're incapable of losing. Like, obviously they could fucking lose their next 5 games. Like, it could just happen. But I'm just going to say the Thunder just because the Thunder is the Thunder. And it's complete recency bias, but I don't care. It makes perfect sense. How can you go against the way the Thunder have been playing this year?
It does make perfect sense. Mm-hmm. Literally just for the sake of being different here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Lakers.
Yeah.
The only real rationale I'd say is with that first in-season tournament.
Yep.
I saw how seriously LeBron took it. and how much his game ramped up for these tournament games.
Right.
Because, like, in the group stage, everyone kind of just plays to play. But once you get to the actual bracket, I feel like it's when teams start taking it more seriously. And LeBron has actually made it through this tournament before and won it. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, who won it last year? Didn't the Thunder win it?
Last year was... No, the Thunder didn't win it. I thought it was...
Who won it last year?
Was Milwaukee last year or the year before? If the Bucks had made it to the bracket, we wouldn't even have to talk about this. We could just be like, yeah, the Bucks won it all. We would just know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my fault. I remembered the Thunder getting far. I couldn't remember if they won it or not. But the Bucks beat them. But the Lakers have done it. Granted, they looked very different when they did it. But I'd also say they're a better team than when they won the in-season tournament the first time.
Yep.
And LeBron takes it seriously. Luka turns into a freaking beast in games that matter. So I wouldn't be shocked to see the Lakers win it. What I'll say is I'm choosing the Lakers. I expect to be wrong.
You know what matchup would be cool would be the Lakers and the Heat.
I do think that would be cool.
That would be fun, yeah. Absolutely.
It would. It would definitely be fun.
I'm honestly, I'm just gonna go out right now and just say I feel like the Heat are the sleeper to win the whole thing, the whole cup. So I could totally see that.
Yes.
I mean, they have the best coach in the whole bracket.
Yeah.
So
arguably.
Which, by the way, Spo still doesn't have a coach of the year. This needs to change at some point.
That's actually nuts.
It's insane, right? You know what I mean? The guy literally, I don't know where he is in terms of regular season wins, but he's up there. He's up there, man. Like, he's one of the all-time greats. And
if the Heat finish, like, top 3 in the East and don't make any significant moves,
like,
he should win it. Like, Norm Powell as your, like, leading scorer, and you're a top 3 seed in your conference. I feel like you deserve a coach of the year.
Yes.
And that's no knock on Norm Powell, because I like him a lot.
Norm Powell is not on the same level as Giannis and Brunson and Donovan Mitchell and, like, you know. So yeah, I totally agree.
So would I take that as you taking the Heat over the Knicks we had?
Yes.
Okay. I am too. I mean, I sort of spoiled it when I said I have them winning it all. So yeah, I guess you know what my next it would be. For you, it would be Heat Thunder. For me, it would be Heat Lakers.
Yep. You heard it here first. Heat are going to win the whole thing.
Damn right.
Definitely didn't hear it. This wasn't the first place that was said, but
yeah, no, probably isn't the first place it was said. Probably won't be the last place it's said.
Exactly.
Are you also taking them to win it, or do you think
to win
whoever comes out of the West is going to beat them?
I'm taking Miami. I'm just going to go with it right now.
You are?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I wonder what, like,
shout out to Spo.
I wonder what, like, their odds are to win the cup.
Yeah, I'm curious. Throw like $1 on it, make like 5.
Yeah. NBA Cup winner, and Miami is plus 1,600.
Oh,
that's kind of crazy.
Okay, that actually is kind of crazy.
The Suns are plus 3,500 if you want to bet on them. So. Yeah, come on, bet $1, you can win $35.
I mean, I could.
Yeah, why not? Right? It's the cup. You never know.
That is true, but I mean, I'm not counting on Book and Jalen Green to
hey, and Dylan Brooks. Hey, he's been pretty good. All jokes aside,
yeah, I mean,
has been pretty good for them.
If he has to face LeBron, he might take it really seriously.
The fucking meme.
As we've seen in the past.
Yeah.
That meme is so funny,
LeBron
dude.
living out my dream.
Yeah. Dylan Brooks
living out my dream. Yeah.
Getting everything I ever wanted.
Crazy. LeBron.
I can't.
LeBron. Oh my god.
People on the internet are crazy, man.
The internet has become insane, especially with sports. Like some of those sports memes are diabolical.
It's just like,
did you see if you watched the Pats last night, did you see the hit on Jackson Dart last night where he went fucking flying?
I did.
I did see that. Somebody posted something that was like, yo, someone want to tell me why Jackson Dart just landed in my front yard? But yeah, so moving on from the tournament, I did want to talk about Knipple for a second. The Nipster.
Yes.
He's
the Nipster.
So Knipple is currently the number 1 ranked rookie on the rookie ladder this year. He's averaging about 19 points a game, 5 rebounds, and his 3-point shooting and volume have been crazy. This is all per ESPN. I'm getting this from. I didn't write this. I'm not that articulate, but his 3-point shooting and volume have been standout, making a high number of threes relative to the rookie class.
From what I've seen of Khan,
yep,
and I was kind of mentioning this to you a little bit, before the pod started. He gives Klay Thompson vibes to me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I would say he seems to put the ball on the floor a little bit more than Klay ever did, but also like Klay had Steph Curry playing next to him, so he didn't really have to put the ball on the floor all that much. But Khan's game is just smooth. It's just super smooth. His shot form looks good. He seems to know what he's doing. He plays like he's a veteran.
Yes. And he's in the perfect situation to thrive. Not saying the Hornets suck, which is why he's in the perfect situation to thrive, because LaMelo
it's like they're so bad that anyone can be.
Yes. Exactly. That's what I mean by that. And like LaMelo, if you ever watch the Hornets, it's weird this year because like LaMelo will like sit the whole fourth quarter sometimes. I don't know if that's load management or because he hasn't lived up to what he has been when healthy in the past, or I don't know what that could be, but it seems to me like LaMelo is not going to last on this team much longer. It's just kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Why did I put my microphone down like this is the microphone I'm talking through when it's not? I just realized that I have a microphone on my desk for those wondering why they can hear me, but my microphone was up. LaMelo's journey with the Hornets has been really odd.
It's been so weird.
Because the stuff that's happening now with him was happening in his rookie year.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like the coach doesn't believe in him type of deal. When it was, I think it was James Borrego was the coach at the time.
Yeah.
He was dealing with this. And then LaMelo finally got the opportunity, and he had guys like Gordon Hayward on the team still, and he made them look like they could be a playoff team. They got to the play-in a couple of times. And now it feels kind of like LaMelo has settled for the team losing. It's almost like, okay, we aren't good enough for me to actually lead us to anything. So why am I even like, he goes out and gets his and kind of like clocks in, clocks out is kind of what it feels
that's
like.
A perfect way to describe it, honestly.
So I'd like to see him get moved to a team that is competing for something so that he can kind of get that spark back under him and play kind of like he was during his earlier years, where he kind of had that aggression and you really saw like that will to win rather than I'm just going to come out and like try to put on a show a little bit and then peace out.
But like what would be the team for LaMelo Ball? You know, that's the thing.
Oh man, I really don't know. I mean, it depends on a big part of it is what the Hornets are trying to do, because you'd imagine they'd want young guys to put next to Khan.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, all right, who are they going to trade for realistically? Because most of the guys that are going for LaMelo probably won't be wanting to trade young guys because they'd also be trying to build a younger team around LaMelo.
Yep. It's a weird situation.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to do a disgruntled star for a disgruntled star, you could do him and Ja in a trade for each other.
I could see that. Totally. But I don't know if I want to see Ja Morant going to the Hornets because I've said it 100 times. Charlotte is where careers go to die. So that's
yeah. I wouldn't necessarily want to see Ja in Charlotte. I would say LaMelo in Memphis would be very interesting.
Yes.
I think he'd honestly probably make them a little better just because he has a bit more shooting than Ja. He kind of fits their scheme a little bit more, at least the way they've been kind of playing. Mm-hmm. But Ja in Charlotte, just like it would be kind of like I feel like the Hornets would almost be trading for him just to get rid of LaMelo, and then they'd figure out what they wanted to do with Ja.
Yeah, it'd be like mid-situation for mid-situation, like at best. It's like no one really cares.
Right.
Like, it's not significantly improving either situation.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm the Spurs, I'm staying put. But if I'm the Hornets, I'd say any interest in getting rid of Stephon Castle.
You mean the Grizzlies? If you're the Grizzlies?
No, I'm saying if the Hornets wanted to try and get Stephon Castle.
Oh, if they want to get, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, if I was the Hornets, I would like pursue that. If I'm the Spurs, I'd stay away from it.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Even though I think LaMelo and Wemby would be an interesting duo, it's like you have Fox and your team is good, so you don't really have to take a risk like that.
You'd have two injury-riddled stars, though, with LaMelo Ball and Wemby.
Yes.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like it. I think when it was there, it would look incredible, but it wouldn't be there enough. I don't really know what other teams... I mean, like, the Heat are always going to be a topic of discussion.
Anytime.
But I don't know what were you saying?
Anytime anytime a star is brought up in trade conversation, the Heat are always going to be a first topic of mine or a first team in mind because they need a superstar player, which they do not. They lack right now. So, obviously them, but I'm looking at the list of teams right now. I don't know what team would have like players and draft capital and things like that would be enticing for the Hornets who need stuff for the future. Because like I immediately think like what team needs like guard depth or guard play, and I'm like, okay, the Houston Rockets have Reed Shepherd, and like that's about it right now. So, but in a trade like that, you'd probably have to trade Reed Shepherd to the Hornets to get LaMelo Ball. Like, so
I wouldn't be opposed to trading Reed Shepherd for LaMelo.
Oh, I wouldn't either. I'm just saying,
like doing a package with that.
Right.
It's more so I don't think the Hornets would take that. With the Heat, it's kind of interesting, right? Because you could make the argument that they're better off having a Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
Than they are having a LaMelo.
Uh-huh.
I do think, though, if they were to say, okay, we'll trade you Tyler Hero and like whatever else to make the trade work, but it's the center piece of it is Tyler Hero for LaMelo.
Uh-huh.
I think that makes the Hornets immediately better in the sense that like Khan and Hero are kind of playing like either of us can have the ball, either of us can be off the ball and shoot. It's not overly reliant on like, because when LaMelo's on the court, he's handling the basketball.
Uh-huh.
Hero and Khan could kind of like work off each other, I feel like, a little bit more, and it could be not Splash Brothers ish, but it could be like you'd have two sharp shooting stars together.
Yeah.
For the Heat, I feel like LaMelo at worst is going to leave you in a similar spot to where Tyler Hero has you.
Mm-hmm.
and at best could elevate guys like Bam and Khalil Ware and Norm Powell. Because he, like, LaMelo likes to score,
right?
But he's one of the better passers in the league. Where Hero doesn't really have that playmaking prowess. So it would be kind of a boom or bust move, but I do actually think the potential there is pretty high.
Yes,
if they were to make a deal.
Yeah. He's a tough player.
In terms of other, sorry.
No, I was just saying he's a tough player to figure out. And he's been in the league how long now? You know, it's like I'm still...
since 2020.
Yeah,
this is a 2020 draft, right?
I think he was. Yeah.
So this would be year. Would this be year 6 or year 5?
I think it'd be year 6.
Yeah, 2020.
And I still have yet to figure out LaMelo Ball in terms of a player. I know what he's capable of, but what does he bring to the table? Because the only sample size we have is him being there half the time on a very lost franchise. So I don't know what to expect from this guy. So, like...
I agree.
Yeah.
It's like, how long can you be in no man's land before people stop taking you seriously?
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of getting to that point where LaMelo's been on that team for so long, and they've been irrelevant for so long, that LaMelo's starting to lose a little bit of his luster as a player.
Yep.
And that is kind of, like you said, it's like, oh, Charlotte is where careers go to die. It's like that. That's kind of, you had the same deal with Kemba, where it was like he was just in no man's land his whole career.
Literally just.
And then by the time he got to a team that could accomplish anything in the Celtics, his body gave up on him.
Yep. And
it was just the end of his career.
I'm afraid that's what's going to happen to LaMelo too.
Yeah.
Because his body's already given up on him. So, like...
Yeah, his body's given up on him since day one.
Yeah, like, it's been...
It sucks with the Ball family. It feels like their legs have just been, like...
Like, literally, all of them have just had issues. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, you have Lonzo, who's had however many leg surgeries. He had to get his whole meniscus replaced.
And we weren't even sure if he was going to play again, you know?
Exactly. Like, he had a period of time where he couldn't even, like, walk or stand on like, his leg. And I remember Stephen A. Smith was talking about that, when it's like, oh, he can't, like, stand on one foot. How is he going to play pro basketball?
The story of the Ball family is so... the whole thing is just so depressing. Unless you're jealous.
I was so hyped for them. Yeah. I might swerve and they're going to whoa. But it really is. Because the sky felt like it was the limit for them.
Yes.
It was like Lonzo, I thought he was going to be a perennial all-star point guard. And I still think Lonzo's a very quality player when he's out there.
Yes, he is.
He plays the game the right way. Yeah. He just can't stay healthy.
That's it.
And LaMelo is kind of like, when he had that all-star season, kind of felt like, okay, this is the beginning of like a rise for him. He's going to be like this all-NBA level guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of the top point guards in the league. And it just never happened. And granted, he's still young. There's still plenty of time for it to happen. But it's definitely not happening in Charlotte.
Yeah. I mean, we'll find out about LaMelo Ball, man. Like I said, I don't think he's going to stay in Charlotte much longer. So
neither do I, and I have no clue where he's going to end up. I mean, who knows if it'll even be a trade? I don't know how many years he has left on his contract, but he could just sign somewhere, just wait out his deal, and just go wherever he feels.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I mean, a team like Brooklyn could use him.
The Brooklyn Nets can use God right now. Never mind fucking trade.
Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets can use anyone. They wouldn't have to. I'm saying though, they wouldn't trade for him. They'd be trying to poise themselves to sign him when he was free.
LaMelo's contract runs until the end of the 2028-2029 season.
Oh, it does.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I mean, what is that? 3 years?
Yeah, that's a long 3 years though if you don't trade him.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, he signed that 5-year max extension in July 2023.
I'm just trying to think because, like, with the Hornets, it's like I feel like you need to see LaMelo's value go up before you trade him. And because he does, like, don't get me wrong, he has value. If it comes out tomorrow that they're shopping him, there's going to be teams calling. But I feel like if you had traded him almost a couple of years ago, you would have gotten more than you can get for him now. I don't feel like his value is going to be as high as it like would have been. I just don't know, like, what team is going to be willing to compromise pieces of their core to get LaMelo, who is good, but is completely unproven in building any sort of winning culture.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to already have that winning pedigree to your team to bring him in. That's why I don't think the Heat is necessarily a bad option. I feel like if they traded for LaMelo, Spo would whip some sense into him.
Yeah. But he's a very no-nonsense guy, so yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. Trying to think of other teams. I mean, the Magic have needed a point guard for how many years?
Yeah, many.
But it's like, I don't know who you're giving up to get LaMelo. I mean, you just got Desmond Bane. You have Paolo. You aren't touching any of your core. You wouldn't trade Franz for him.
No, I think the Magic, where they aren't necessarily a championship team, but I don't think they need a LaMelo Ball type player. So
yeah,
Paolo's your guy. Desmond Bane's look great.
Yep.
Franz obviously can pick up the.
I think you have your 1, 2, and 3 there.
Yes, you do. Yeah, 100%.
For them, it's just time. But I mean, guard has been point guard in particular has been something that's been kind of a position of need for them for a while. I mean, it wouldn't. I don't think it moves the needle for either team. But I mean, if the Suns say, no, maybe we can get rid of Jalen Green and bring in LaMelo instead.
Disgusting.
But I don't think that would do anything for either side. Because Jalen Green and LaMelo are both kind of the same mold of guy, where it's like they're young, they're good, and you can tell they're good, but it's also like it doesn't feel like either of them has proven that they are legitimate yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where you ship LaMelo to.
Yucatan.
I really have no clue. Huh?
Yucatan?
Yeah, ship him to Yucatan. Because like a couple of years ago, I would have told you the Lakers. But they have their guard situation set now.
Yeah.
And I frankly would rather have Austin Reeves than LaMelo
100%.
At this moment.
Austin Reeves is averaging 28 right now as the number 2 option.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And last year, it would have been like crazy to say that. Like 2 years ago, it would have been absurd. Last year, it would have been like, okay, I can see what you're saying a little bit, but still LaMelo.
Yep.
This year, it's like, no question, I'd rather have Austin Reeves on my team.
We'll see. I mean,
I don't have an answer for who LaMelo fits well.
I mean, we got 2 months until the trade deadline, so I mean, we'll find out for sure. And if they don't move him,
he's the type of guy, right, that like you can put on any team and he fits your style fine enough. Like, he's a playmaker, he moves the ball, he's tall, like he has what you need, but it's also he's not good enough yet that I feel like any team would be willing to mortgage their core to bring him in, which is what you have to do for a player that's that young and that good. Real conundrum.
But yeah. Well, you guys can let us know where you think LaMelo Ball's going to end up because we can't figure it out.
Yeah. Give us the answers to the test, please.
Yes, please. What else did I have here? No, I think that was it. We started with Nipple and then made our way to LaMelo Ball for like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Con, though.
Shout out to Con. And
one of the bright spots.
Shout out to Chris Paul as well. Shout out to Lightning Larry Luciano. Lightning Larry Luciano. He's almost a quarter of the way there.
Let the games begin.
Oh, that's great. He's almost a quarter of the way there. It's fucking like it's watching Aaron Rodgers play. Okay.
Yeah. You see him the other day, bloody nose and all?
Yeah, dude, he looked like he got mugged. Fucking.
Yep.
Oh, Aaron, yeah.
Oh, man.
He's hanging it up. He's done. This is his last year, too. There's no way he plays another one.
He's been a stinker for my fantasy team this year.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, dude,
I have them on both.
We're battling for the toilet bowl in the fucking Dynasty League. I mean, dude, I'm 2.
We are.
I'm 2-11. I think you're right around there, too. So
I think we're both 2-11.
Let's go. Let's see who's gonna end up in the shitter.
Dude, my quarterback play is just dog shit.
Yeah. All
right.
Yeah. Well, we want to talk about quarterback play real quick. I told you what happened with my quarterbacks. I started the year with fucking Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Russell Wilson, and JJ McCarthy. Justin Herbert's whatever. Justin Herbert's still pretty good. He has his moments. Russell Wilson sucks. JJ McCarthy fucking blows. And then Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he does.
Joe Burrow has missed most of the season. So I got fucked at quarterback from the jump, which is why I'm 2-11. So, yeah, to make a long story
I played JJ McCarthy in my starting lineup the other day. He had less than half a point.
He's fucking horrible. It's like, oh.
It was horrendous. Horrendous.
Yeah.
Oh.
On that note, fucking make sure you guys.
Beers and buckets.
Yeah, beers and buckets. Yeah, fucking shout out JJ McCarthy. He'll be bagging groceries by next season. But anyways,
yeah, we suck at fantasy.
Yeah, we do. Anyways, fucking make sure you guys subscribe to us on YouTube. About to hit 100 subscribers here, and give us a follow on Spotify for all you podcast listeners out there. If you listen to us on your podcast source of choice, which is Spotify, because it's the only one we're on right now, but that could change. So, yeah,
it could.
Yeah,
very well could.
Yep. So yeah, appreciate all the support, and thanks for listening / watching, or have a beard-tastic rest of your day. That's new. See you guys later.
Peace.